This is the third case study for warehouse management systems. And in this case study, what we're going to be looking at is the sales and distribution side of the process, where we're going to be taking a product being sold to a customer, but it's going to be sold from a warehouse managed distribution center in San Diego. So we're going to recreate the sales order processes that we've seen before. So we have to generate sales orders, create an outbound delivery note for order picking, and then we're going to ship the products. We're going to interface, of course, with the materials management system, looking at our inventory status reports as we follow the progression of the case study. And ultimately, we're going to get into the warehouse management systems transactions, which, when we started the outbound delivery, in this case, there's going to be a pick list, which is the transfer order to move stock, transferring it from storage to shipping. So these are the three integrated modules, SAP modules, that are part of this case study. As this case study will model a warehouse managed distribution center, we're going to begin with a sales order to an outside customer. And we have to follow logistics, sales and distribution, sales, order, and create VA01. So we'll go ahead and start there. We'll fill in all the standard information. The order type is OR. And then our sales organization, US West 00. Distribution channel is wholesale. The division is bicycles. The sales office is San Diego. And our sales group is US. We'll press enter to confirm all that. And now we have the order screen. So our sold to party, in this case, is going to be 9, followed by the 3 digits for our global bike user ID. We have to enter a purchase order number, and in this case we use 54321, followed by our 3 digits. And we'll put in a PO date of today. The next steps are to change the delivery date to 1 week in the future. We'll do that, and of course the pricing date will match. So we'll change that. We have to put our part number in, our SKU, which is PRTR number 2, followed by our 3 digits for the professional touring bike silver. We're going to be selling 5 of those, so we'll put a 5 there. We'll press enter. You can see everything is populated just as it should be. This is SoCal Bikes, 5 silver touring bikes, and we are all set. We'll do a quick check of the inventory to confirm that we have our order. We have to change our part number because we're dealing with the PRTR silver and our 3 digits. And we are in San Diego, so we're going to go ahead and select that. Double clicking on the San Diego Distribution Center, we can see that we have a sales order of 5, and fortunately we have some inventory, so we're in good shape. This next transaction, creating an outbound delivery note, is actually the first step of the outbound material processes within a warehouse. So the outbound delivery process will create the pick list, and to do that we're going to need transaction VL01N, which logistics, sales and distribution, shipping and transportation, outbound delivery, creating single document. There's a long way to go to get there. So once we have that, we need to put in our shipping point, which is the San Diego Distribution Center. We're going to simulate doing this 1 week in advance, or the due date of the product. And the standard order number, which we created, the sales order number, is already populated. So we'll go ahead and we'll press enter. In this step, the only thing we need to do here to create the picking process is to identify the storage location, which is FG00. We'll press enter. And everything looks good at the moment, so we'll go ahead and we will save this pick list. Let's check the impact of that action on the stock overview. So we'll select MMBE, everything is the same here, so we'll go ahead and get San Diego. Then we notice that if we look down, the material has gone from on order to scheduled for delivery, showing everything is in good shape. We created the outbound delivery note, which is essentially the pick list for our warehouse associate to remove stock where it's stored and carry it to the shipping dock. However, since it's a warehouse managed system, we also have to transfer the inventory from its bin address to a shipping status. So to do that, we'll follow logistics execution, outbound processes, goods issue, picking. There's our transfer order, and it's VL06P. Our shipping point is San Diego, so we'll put SD00. Now for picking data, we want to select only the warehouse management picking and check item level. We want to make sure that that's set there. So that should be good. We'll click execute. And what we have here is one open day's workload for picking. In other words, that's our order picking. There's one out there. So we'll go ahead and we will select that box. And then we'll put the transfer order in the foreground, which is very similar to what we've done before. We press enter, and everything looks as it should. So we will save that, and we have created the transfer order for moving the product from storage to shipping. Let's check the impact of creating the transfer order on the bins and the status reporting of the warehouse management system. So we'll go to LX03 for the bin status report. For the storage bins, we'll get a list of all the bins associated with our user ID. And we'll go ahead and execute that. And you notice there in storage bin number 8 is our PRTR silvers. Now if I double click on the part number itself, I can see that my total stock is 10. My available stock is only 5 now because there's a pick quantity of 5. So I've essentially shown that I've taken the stock, but I just don't have it located anywhere yet. So we're going to have to confirm the transfer order in the next step. We have to confirm that the stock has moved from storage to shipping, and to do that we'll confirm the transfer order. So we'll execute LT12. And the transfer order number is still there. Everything looks good. We'll press enter. This is a different screen than we've seen before, but we're confirming our transfer order. So we'll just go ahead and save that. And to verify that what's happened is correct, we'll go back to our bin status report. And again, let's take a look at STBN, everything in our system. And we still show that part is in that bin, which is correct, but notice our total stock is now down to 5, and our available stock is 5, and our pick quantity has been confirmed, showing a 0. So all is as it should be with our order picking process. The goods have been picked, moved to the shipping staging area. Let's take a look at the shipping process, first by looking at the inventory value, then shipping the goods, and rechecking our inventory value. To that end, MB52 is our transaction. There's our part number. We'll just focus on the San Diego facility, and we'll execute. It shows 10 total, 5 of which are still in storage. The other 5 are in the shipping staging area, but we still own $15,000 worth of professional touring bikes. We'll now ship the product, and we'll take a look at the impact to our inventory levels and our inventory value. So the first step in shipping is following the menu path, logistics, sales and distribution, shipping and transportation. This is outbound, and we're going to change the delivery note that we had previously created. The outbound delivery note is still posted, so we'll go ahead and press enter. And we just want to scroll across to verify that the quantity picked is indeed 5, so that looks good. We'll post the goods issue. So that looks in order. And finally, what we want to do is check the inventory status and inventory value. MMBE will give us the inventory status. Then we'll go ahead and execute that, and we see we have 5 for unrestricted use in our San Diego warehouse. And when we check the value, we will see a corresponding drop of half of the value from the product that we shipped. So closes the loop, if you will, for the sales and distribution process as managed by a warehouse management system. And that concludes case 3.